What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some Warframe, and today we're going to be going over Platinum, how you can acquire a little bit more of it, and what you should spend it on if you are planning on spending some of it. One of the reasons I wanted to do this video is I think a lot of people kind of have a misconception with my free-to-play series. Going through it, I always talk about just playing the game and unlocking things through natural progression and just playing the game, not spending real money. So there's this misconception that I'm completely against spending platinum. I see some comments in my, things like, oh, is it okay to spend my platinum if I'm doing free to play? Why don't you spend your platinum on things? And I actually don't have that attitude at all about Warframe. And in fact, it's actually pretty easy to get platinum by just naturally trading for it. And that's something, I'm not going to go over that too in depth in this video, but just know that you can actually trade items in the game for platinum. You don't have to actually spend real money in order to buy platinum packages. You can just trade for it. So that's kind of the cool thing about Warframe. There's a little bit of an economy within it. If you want to just dedicate your time to trading for platinum, you can go and farm prime parts and other things, mods, whatever it may be, and then you can trade those to players. You keep an eye on there's a trade chat box that runs whenever you're on your ship, and you can just pay attention to that and go trade for some items if you see some people that are up for doing that. You can also go to the relays. You can go to Maru's Bazaar, and normally you'll find people that want to trade with you. So if you are trading for platinum, I encourage you to spend it on things. It can definitely speed up the game for you. It can make the game more enjoyable. I don't advise buying weapons or warframes or things, trying to obtain like the God frame or something by using your platinum. The only way you're going to really become really good with a warframe is if you learn how to use that frame and you play with it a lot and you have a lot of experience. And just going out and buying, what you think is one of the most powerful frames in the game is not going to make you better at Warframe. That having been said, your platinum is yours. It's yours. You're free to spend it on whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you you can't spend it. I'm not going to tell you can't actually spend real money to get it if you really want to go that route. Personally, I don't mind throwing the developer DE a bone once in a while. And in fact, on my primary account, I've bought Platinum before. I have bought Prime Access before, mainly because I think when you're looking at the Prime Access, the fact that you get the long 90-day affinity boosters are almost worth it in itself, plus the additional Platinum you get for buying that Prime package. But the whole goal of my free-to-play series is to kind of show newer players and players in general that, hey, you don't actually have to spend any money on this game to enjoy it. There's a lot of misconceptions about Warframe. There's a lot of videos out there where people complain about how they've spent all this time on the game and they can't get anything out of it, and it's just confusing, and they have to spend real money, and it's pay to win. And so the whole idea behind this free-to-play series is essentially going through the game, not spending any real money, but still showing people that you can acquire gear and get warframes and progress through the star chart and have a good time and enjoy the game without having it be pay to win, which it's a co-op game too, so you can't really have it be pay to win anyways. But anyways, let's move on. So today what we're going to go over is what you should spend your platinum on if you do decide to spend it, or if you're trading, you'll be acquiring quite a bit of it, so you'll be able to actually buy a couple of things. The first thing we're going to take a look at, and what I think is going to be the most important for you, especially if you're on a free-to-play account, and if you have been following along, hopefully you've saved your 50 starter platinum, so you'll be able to buy some of this even if you don't trade. Just going to go to our inventory real quick. And when you go into your inventory, if you go up here to your Warframes, you see right now we only have 2 Warframe slots. We've already have Excalibur from doing the tutorial, and we have Rhino from where we built him before. After that, we don't have any open slots. So that's going to be a problem when we try to get Nyx, or we try to get Trinity or Frost, some of the frames we have the parts for already. We're not going to be able to put them anywhere. But here's the thing. You can actually buy additional slots for platinum. You see right there, they cost 20 platinum a slot. And so if you saved your 50 starter platinum, you would be able to buy 2 additional Warframe slots. This is kind of where trading is going to come into the game. You're going to want to acquire platinum so that you can expand your roster of Warframes. Because obviously, if you're only using your starter platinum, you're not going to be able to buy 2 more slots. So you're only going to be able to have 4 Warframes the entire time. Now, some of the frames are pretty easy to farm again if you want. There might be a frame that you buy and you level it up to 30 for to get to affinity, and then you sell it and you're never going to use it again. There is that case there, but most of the time we're going to want to hang on to our Warframes because each Warframe is going to have abilities and things that come into play at different stages of the game, and we might want to have that versatility within our inventory. So the first thing that's most important if you're going to spend your platinum is going to be to buy these Warframe slots, so that when you craft those additional frames, you'll be able to bring them over and actually have an inventory space to use them. That can also be said for all your other areas. You can see with the Sentinel, we have several open slots right now. Now keep in mind, when you craft a Sentinel, it's going to take up 2 slots because you're going to have the Sentinel and you're going to have its weapon. Right now we're staying with Taxon for the most part because he's pretty handy, and you get him for free just playing the game. You get the blueprint from him when you clear Earth, and he's very serviceable throughout most of the game. We haven't picked up another Sentinel yet because we haven't really felt we need to. We've been focusing more on crafting weapons and leveling up weapons in Warframes. But you can buy Sentinel slots for 12 platinum. Now if you come over to weapons, this is another area where you're going to fill up your slots very, very fast, especially if you find a really good weapon that you want to hang on to. I've been selling weapons here and there as we've leveled them up, but as you can see right here, we've hung on to the Fragor, we've hung on to the Boltor, and we've hung on to the Galatine. I'm not planning on selling the Heck, so these 4 weapons right here, we're definitely going to be keeping throughout the entirety of the game, because they're all very good weapons. The only reason I would sell the Boltor is if I got the Boltor Prime, which is definitely possible, or the Telos Boltor from one of the syndicates. So the bow, we're actually going to be keeping the bow once we get it to 30 because we're going to use it to build a different weapon when we combine it with the kunai. We'll go over that in a different video. The Ekphiris, I'm definitely going to be selling these once I get them leveled to 30 to clear up an inventory slot. And then the Gorgon is a pretty useless weapon as well, so once we get that up to rank 30, these are what I call mastery rank fodder, which you're just using them to get extra affinity, and then once you've made it up to 30, you just get rid of it. Plus the Gorgon, if you want to get it again, it drops very easily off the heavy gunners, so it's not too hard to get that. And then we also have the Kraken crafted, which we're probably going to get rid of that once we get it to 30 because it's not a very good weapon either. But you can see there again, you can spend platinum and open up more weapon slots. And if you find yourself to be a collector and you're going to hang on to some of these weapons, even if they're not very useful, you're going to need to get more weapon slots. So most important things right off the bat for your platinum is going to be Warframe slots and weapon slots. This is what you're going to want to use to expand your inventory. So that's really the most important thing. And that's probably the only thing I'm really going to be spending platinum on as I go through my free-to-play account here. Let's go into the market, and there's a couple other things we can look at here. Now, you can watch the first page here. Every so often they will have some items that are on discount. So if you want to spend platinum, you can see what items are on sale. Warframes, you can buy skins, you can buy helmets, and stuff like that. I don't ever suggest spending your platinum on cosmetic items. Unless you get to the point where you're like late in the game and you've got all the stuff you want, then you can maybe start using it for that. Weapons, again, kind of the same thing. I'm a big fan of buying the blueprints, crafting the weapons myself. But again, if you have platinum to burn and there's a weapon you just can't live without, then sure, spend your platinum on it. But equipment is going to be where you want to go to spend most of your platinum here. We're just going to open up the main equipment page, and so we'll show everything here. And really the main things you're going to want to be looking at here are going to be these affinity boosters. You can see it costs 40 platinum for a 3-day booster, and these are going to double the rate at which you earn experience or affinity. Now you can also buy a 30-day booster, which is 200 platinum, and so that'll last you an entire month. And they have everywhere from 7 days to 3 days to 30 days, and well, you can see that there. Those are all very useful. Credit boosters, resource drop chance boosters. So these are things you would want to spend your platinum. If you have platinum that you just burn a hole in your pocket, these are all excellent things to spend your platinum on because they're going to help you get mastery rank faster. They're going to help you get credits faster, and they're going to help you build up your stock of resources and crafting materials faster. So that is after the Warframe weapon slots. These are what I would suggest spending your platinum on. Now you also can buy things to help speed up the development of your Warframes. The Exilus adapter, you can get these through playing alerts, invasions, I believe. You can get these as battle pay. These open up an Exilus slot on your Warframe, which allows you to equip an extra mod. So these are pretty cool. You get them, like I said, you can get them naturally playing the game. It might be a little slower than the progression you want, but that's something you could spend your platinum on. You can also buy Forma. Forma are going to be used for quite a few things, including leveling up syndicates, building a variety of items, and then you can use these to adjust polarities on your Warframe. So formas are also something that will help you out a lot. If you just have to spend that platinum, you can go ahead and do it that way. You got relic packs if you're just desperate to get relics. These are going to be 50. They're going to give you 5 random relics. So that's kind of what sucks, is they're going to be random. You can't really guarantee you're going to get the ones for the void fishers you want. And relics are really easy to farm through excavation missions and defense missions, so I wouldn't spend platinum on those. Going through here, a lot of these are going to be, you got crafting materials you can purchase if you want for platinum. Again, I wouldn't suggest doing that unless you're completely desperate to spend your platinum. You've got color palettes if you want to unlock for your Warframe. You know, these are all 75 platinum if you want. I'm not suggesting you get those, but you know, if you want to expand your fashion frame, or like I said earlier, if you're at the end of the games, getting towards the end, and you want to start increasing your amount of cosmetics, you can definitely do it that way. But really, there's not a whole lot that you have to spend platinum on. And as I said before, a lot of this is just cosmetic stuff, and this is not anything I would ever suggest you spend your platinum on. Now you have Auric and Catalyst, and you have Auric and Cells. These are important as well. Auric and Cells are crafting materials. You can see they cost 10 platinum each. Really no need to buy these unless you're really wanting to make a whole bunch of them or get a whole bunch of them, or you don't have to wait. Some of the prime items can cost 10 Auric and Cells to craft, so maybe you want to spend your platinum there. Otherwise, these are fairly easy to farm on Ceres. You've got the Auric and Catalyst, and there's also the Auric and Reactor. You can see these cost 20 platinum a piece. We have 3 already just from blueprints we've received. So not like we would have to spend platinum on, but those are 2 items that you could spend platinum in addition to the Auric and Reactor. Those are some of the items you would spend your platinum on further down the line. Just going through the rest of the box here. Nothing is really, again, jumping out at me at all. So that's pretty much it. You know, you don't really have to spend platinum on anything other than these boosters are really good to spend platinum on. Everything else really you can get in the game just by playing the game. You know, if you want to buy a Kubro or a Kavat, some of this stuff you can spend platinum on. But the other place I would say to look is go to the bundles. This is sometimes where you can get a really good deal. If you are, you know, really set on spending your platinum here, you can get, like, say if you want to get Nidus the Warframe, it's actually more worth it to go ahead and get his bundle, because for the 660 platinum, you actually get you get Nidus, you get a special helmet for him, you get 2 different weapons, the Hema and the Harudo. You also get a Sayandana, and then you get an affinity booster and a credit booster for 3 days. So you're going to get a better bang for your buck for your platinum if you go ahead and spend it on a bundle. So that's one tip I would say. If you wanted to buy a Warframe for platinum, check and see if there's actually a bundle for them. You can see, like, same thing with Octavia for 640 platinum. You know, you get the weapons, you get the affinity boosters, and those weapons, though, sometimes are actually worth it more so than the Warframe. You get Sands of Inaros bundle here. You get a Naros, you get his Anubis helmet, you get his dual pistols, you get his bow, his melee weapon. The Leeson is actually something we're going to be building through the Foundry. You get a Sayandana, you get Sands of Inaros, credit booster, affinity booster. So these bundles can give you quite a lot of stuff for your platinum. And then you see they have various cosmetic items. You've got weapons and armor, all kinds of cool stuff here. So definitely some things you could think about if you just really want to spend your platinum. You got a Forma bundle here. This is 35 for 3 Forma, so you're going to save. 1 Forma costs 20, so that'd be 60 for 3 of those. So you're definitely going to save a lot of platinum buying the Forma bundle if you're going to spend your platinum on that. But you can see there's quite a few items here. And again, like I said, I'm not telling you this is what you have to spend your platinum on. If you're trading and you're making a bunch of platinum, then feel free to buy whatever you want, quite honestly. You know, I'm not saying that this is what you have to do. I'm just literally trying to tell people, you know, if you're a free-to-play account and you don't want to really spend any real money and you don't want to have to spend a lot of platinum, there really isn't a whole lot of stuff that you have to buy with platinum. Now, this is kind of funny here. You can see they actually have a platinum bundle for Rhino. It's 545 platinum. And really, you can buy the Lex, the Boar, and the Fear Axe are pretty easy to craft. This is kind of a joke as a bundle. Rhino is one of the easier Warframes to get in the game, as you've seen through the free-to-play series. So this stuff like this is what you want to avoid. You wouldn't want to spend 550 platinum buying Rhino in the shotgun and in the Lex, because you can buy the Lex for credits. So really, that's like a bundle like that is pretty much a waste of time for you to get. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much going to do it for this video. Again, keep in mind, if you want to spend your platinum, the things you want to be looking for, especially if you're going to be a free-to-play only account, is you want to get those Warframe slots. You want to get those weapon slots and inventory slots. Those are going to be your most important thing. After that, go for the boosters to help you get your mastery rank up a little bit faster. And then, like I said, after that, it's kind of up to you. You know, choose whatever it is you want to do. Now, there's one other thing before I forget that you can spend platinum on if you want to, and you can actually use it to speed up crafting when you are crafting an item. So let me see if I can find something that's being crafted. Okay, so for example, here we have the Nyx chassis, which we're crafting right now. It's going to take another 11 hours to make this. You can see there's a little platinum icon down here. If we click here, it'll say not enough platinum to complete this blueprint because I don't have enough platinum right now. If we had 25 platinum, it would ask us if we wanted to go ahead and rush this item. You could go ahead and then spend your 25 platinum, and this item would be completed. This is helpful for later on when you're building a Warframe. You don't want to wait 72 hours for it to finish. You can go ahead and spend a little bit of platinum, and that Warframe will be done instantly. So again, that's only if if you have platinum to spend, if you've been trading and you're making a lot of platinum. That's what you want to do with it. So that's one other way you can actually spend your platinum in the game. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to list it down below. And again, like I said, I'm not saying you can't spend platinum in Warframe. I tried my best in the free-to-play series to just play the game and get everything we can to show people that it's possible to enjoy the game. Really without using platinum or spending your own money. So, but again, I'm not opposed to spending your platinum. If you have it and you want to buy stuff with it, go ahead, have fun. Whatever helps you enjoy the game more. Definitely a good time. So, it's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.